this is huge because they've been cheating for years.
This is bigger than Volkswagen, Francine. This is about the entire diesel technology. If you want to have a better fuel standards through diesel, you may have to be willing to accept that you might be polluting a little bit more. Here's what we know what happened. The EPA thinks, and they think they caught Volkswagen red-handed from 2009 to 2015, having a so-called defeat device. This is something, software, that monitors when the car is being tested. When it tests, it emits less emissions. When it actually is out on the road, the particles per unit 10 to 40 times bigger than what it had been. Of course, you get more torque, you get more pep, you get more speed. Volkswagen is full-on in crisis mode. Here's what the CEO, Dr. Martin Winterkorn, said. He put out a statement on Sunday. He said, "I am personally and deeply sorry that we have broken the trust of our customers and the public. We will cooperate fully with the responsible agencies with transparency, urgency, to clearly, openly, and completely establish the facts of this case." You know, so many models are affected. The Passat, the Beetle, the Jetta. When we look at, even in the States, even the A3. Now, that's the Audi vehicle made by Volkswagen Group, of course. When we look at what's happening right now, 2015 sales of diesel vehicles suspended in the States, as well as certified pre-owned. Francine, they're talking about potentially $18 billion in fines. That's a high end of it, but that's like a bank number. That's like a BNP Paribas number. We've never seen a figure like this when it comes to auto manufacturers. Guys?
I know, right, it's a huge fine. They're facing recalls. Look, this is a company that is trying to be #1, right? They sell over 10 million cars, almost as much as Toyota, but crucially, they're getting the U.S. wrong.
And that was always the criticism of Winterkorn, right? And this is why there was a little bit of a board fight a couple of months ago. You had a difficult time making headways in the States for Volkswagen. They want to reverse that trend. Guys?
Hans, I look at the iconic way that we look at VW, and maybe the best thing after the Emmys last night is in the early seasons of Mad Men, there's a VW commercial which completely changes the plot and cast of the show. I'm suggesting a lot of us really don't know who VW is. Define for our American audience who VW is.
Volkswagen is a holding company that has 12 separate brands. Now, some of those brands are super luxury, like Lamborghini, mid-size luxury, like Audi. They also have Bentley. At the core, they have the Volkswagen brand, which, of course, sells things like the Passat. That's the core of it, but it's a holding company at this point, and they've got a lot of different directions. Over 500,000 employees globally. Guys?
It's quite a complicated structure, Hans, with the Porsche Peak family getting involved as well, and a huge power struggle there.
Yeah.
Martin Winterkorn won that power struggle on the VW side back in April, but there's supposed to be a vote on Friday that will extend his contract through 2018. Is that going to take place, and what will happen there?
That's what we're trying to figure out. I mean, Martin Winterkorn thought he had a contract extension. When I interviewed him just a week ago, he hedged on this. But it's a really, I don't know if it's an open question right now, but it is a difficult time for Volkswagen and for Mr. Winterkorn, who is so hands-on. Guys?
Hans Nichols, thank you so much. That was brilliant.